Hey, what's up guys? Valley Flying here. I am back. So here is the day 2 and day 3 of my Cable Blitz battles from the first Cable Blitz. So this was Saturday and Sunday of this past week. So let me just go in and let's just play this. So this was my first battle. I think this was on... this must have been on Saturday, maybe it's Friday night, but this is my first battle. This is my main team: Thor, Quake, Captain America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. And big threats on this team going up against is obviously Rocket. Black Panther is a little bit of a threat once he gets going, but it's usually when your guys are a little lower on health. So the big threat is eliminated with Rocket. Thor has that big AoE that he can do, but he is a slow character, so I'm not too worried about it at this point. You guys will probably point out a bunch of mistakes that I make in this video, and I'll try to point them out as well. I don't remember any big mistakes off the top of my head like I had it during day 1. This battle is pretty much over at this point. Once Thor is gone, Jessica Jones is not there for her damage dealing, so not a lot of threats once she's dead. Probably could have shifted the stun to Jessica Jones since she had a turn coming up a little sooner there. But now stun Punisher again. Little weird. Should have stunned Jessica Jones. But anyway, that is over. Let's see what happens. This is early on. About 283,000 right now. All right, so Ronan not a big threat. Slow. Kingpin not a huge threat on his own, but he does have that huge buff that he can give to his team. So if I could take out some of the threats before he gets that buff off, he's not going to be that much of a threat. And there's that big chain attack from Thor. Looks like it got everyone. Not sure. Probably have to go back in slow motion to see it. But all right, so we got the... No, we did not. There we go. There's the offense up off of Yondu. Ronan's attack not that big. But next threat, probably, I guess, I'm going after Jessica Jones. Again, she's not a damage dealer. Kingpin's not a damage dealer. Ronan's not a damage dealer. So at this point, it's probably over. Hawkeye's running pretty low on energy, so he's probably not going to survive the whole fight. But there's those little mercenary guard people. I'm not sure what they're called. It's on msf.gg though. But he's there, they are, and yeah, this battle is pretty much over. Just and getting to fight these weak teams is a big advantage in the Blitz, because yeah, they're not gonna really threaten you too much. I say that though, Hawkeye is almost dead, so did pose a threat to one of the characters, but. At that point, it's almost it's done already. Alright, so where am I at now? About 308, so not quite halfway there of what my total score was. Alright, so big threat is obviously Rocket, and if I could get to her, normally I don't start attacking Elektra because she's going to go into stealth right away. Yeah, I'd like to start to attack Elektra at this point, but can't because she's in stealth. Now she's out of stealth, so let's see if we could get to her. Nope, because Hulk has his taunt up, and there goes Iron Fist with his little wet noodle punch. Alright, so healing up. Guys, this is actually my second team here, and yeah, just gotta remove the taunt so I could get to Elektra, but I actually did the big Yaka arrow, the AoE attack from Yondu, and took her out that way. You know, his Iron Fist is not a huge threat, so it's just pretty much game over at this point, I believe. Now, a lot of my guys are running really low on health, so Hulk has that adjacent target attack that he could do. That could do some damage if he gets it off. I think he did it earlier in the fight, though, when I was talking, so... I don't think he has that left. Alright, there we go. That battle is done. And looking pretty good. Still at tier 8. Little over 330,000. Man, I had trouble getting that out. Alright, so getting the taunt off of Drax. And Going for the Inspire from Captain America, slowing that out of the field, hitting Quake in the back, and just working on Quake at this point. Big threats are obviously Quake and Gamora. Gamora just did her big move on Hawkeye. He's not dead, so you remove the taunt with Quake there, and then going back after their Quake, got 2 blinds, Quake and Drax, so that will help. Probably should switch over. I think Gamora would be the bigger threat there. She took out Hawkeye there. And as far as stun, I guess I go for stunning Gamora there, and it didn't work, didn't stun her. Alright, Quake is down. Once Gamora is down, I think we will be pretty good. Actually going after Black Widow first though. I think I went after her just because she had a little lower health. But Gamora is still the big threat on this team. She's almost done. There she goes. And it's just chipping away at these guys. Oh, this one looks a little close. I don't remember battles being this close. Alright, so Captain America and Drax. They wouldn't be too big of a threat, but my Captain America and my Quake both have really low health. So trying to figure out what to do at this point. Just keep chipping away on Captain America. And I should have done the speed up instead of trying to get that last kill. Black Widow's not a huge kill person. Oh, got everything off except for the taunt. So now we'll try to get the... Oh, that was a bad move. I should have got the taunt off of Drax first and then started attacking Captain America again. But we actually got the taunt off Captain America. So that was a mistake right there. Alright, so back to Captain America. See if we could finish him off before Quake dies. Quake is really low on health. But I think we're good here. And just keep chipping away. Chipping. And he should be done soon. There he goes. Not sure why I didn't auto it at this point, but this was a close battle, man. Someone will get pretty close. Alright, so where am I? Oh, I'm not sure what the score was at that point. 300 something thousand. Alright, here's my B team again. And what I do is I keep switching. If I'm not getting a good matchup in my A team, I go to my B team. If I'm not getting a good matchup on my B team, I might go down to my C team. I'm just looking for the best matchups. Right now I have 4 teams that I'm alright confident in. That's my A team that you've seen. My B team, they are pretty decent. Their big weakness is the dispel. The only one that could really dispel on this team is Yondu, and he's not that tanky. Less. He does so many other things. So if you're dispelling with him, you're sacrificing one of his other moves. And yeah. And then I got 2 other teams. The hand team does alright. They could beat higher level teams, but if it's in the right composition. And then I got that team that I did on the series that I talked about with the Thanos and Crossbones and stuff. So what is happening here? Wasn't paying attention too much to this battle because I was talking about my teams, but obviously big threats right now that are still on the map is Bullseye. Can't get to him because I can't get that taunt off of Luke Cage. There comes some more hand threats from Nobu. And oh, alright, now it's time to get that off of Luke Cage. There we go. Now we can start to get Bullseye. And some of these hand guys, let's get them out of there because they can do some damage. Oh, actually went after Luke Cage. Oh, and it was a chain attack. I forgot that he does a chain attack on that move of his. But I guess it's pretty much over. Nobu just used his big summon. All he's got is his basic, and then he has another counter that could be coming up soon, but we take care of him before that. And still not sure what my score is at this point while I'm battling. Here comes my A team again. And I think Thor is doing pretty good on the A team. Obviously I'd like Yondu better, but I need someone to dispel on my B team. So that's why Thor is up there. So I'm working on building up just some more power for the A and the B team so I could score more when I use them in Blitz. Have a few other teams that I use on the lower levels, but they're not able to beat teams that are a lot higher in power than them. Alright, so Crossbones is who I'm going after here. He has this big AoE attack. Yondu is a threat also. And see who we can blind here. We got 4 blinds. That's nice. All of their damage dealers. Only one that didn't get blinded was Night Nurse. And get some offense down on most everybody, except for Luke Cage. He has that. Let's see if we can take out Crossbones and Yondu here. We get the minions. We get Crossbones, not Yondu though. But maybe we'll get him with a chain. Nope, I didn't chain it there. And yeah, a lot of buffs on Luke Cage right there, man. And there goes Yondu. And this battle is pretty much over. Not sure what I'm waiting for there. The Punisher can do a little bit of damage. He's not. He's actually better at the lower levels compared to the opponents. Not very strong. Right here, excuse me. Yeah, so there goes Punisher. Keep working on him. He's got that regeneration from Night Nurse. And it's pretty much over now. Going after Night Nurse first just because she has lower health. Probably the better decision to go after Night Nurse first before Luke Cage so she can't heal him up. And just chip out. We're on auto now. Thank goodness. Alright, let's get offense down. And they're just chipping away. He really doesn't have a chance of 5-on-1. Alright, big threats. This is my B team again. Winter Soldier does do a lot of damage, but he gets his big moves off on turn 1, so it's not really worth attacking him unless you could take him out or stun him or something to watch that big move. So I'm going after Hawkeye right now. He just took out Rocket. That move is a solid move. Yeah, and I go after Punisher here, I guess because he has that AoE. And Winter Soldier's big move is done. The second move is still a pretty good move, but it's not as strong as that first move. You get a chance for a bonus attack. Oh, he got all 3 bonus attacks there. Or all 2, so he got all 3 attacks there. And I think the correct move would go Winter Soldier here, and that's what I'm doing there. And oh, took out Drax. This battle may be close. Maybe not. Alright, so try to big move, see if I can take out Night Nurse, and don't. I got Gamora at 7 stars, but I don't have her geared up, so she's not as strong as she should be. I do have her skills leveled, or I know, at least I know some of them. I don't remember exactly, but we could take a look at it afterwards, just so you can see what my teams are. And oh, there goes the minion. And Nebula's almost done. Probably should go to auto at this point in the battle because she's the only one left. Not much in the way of resistance right now. And oh, still not sure what the score is. Alright, so here's my C team right now. And I use them a lot in the beginning, not as much later on. But if I find that I'm not getting a good battle with my A or B team, I go down and see what I can find with my C team. And this team looks like they are beatable. Korath can be a tough dude just because of his first move that he does. Oh, Elektra took out Thanos right there. And going after Korath here to try to get the speed off. Don't get the speed off with him. And don't really do too good. Try to get him out with Wolverine. Doesn't do it. Going after, I'm not sure if that was a basic or the normal with Winter Soldier. Just got to get these guys out of the way. Once Elektra's gone, I think we're in a pretty good place. And I'm going to try to chain. There we go. Got one of the minions. There goes the other one. And not a real good place at this point in the battle. Spider-Man and Elektra can still do some damage. And Kingpin is there to buff. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. Alright, so what happens here? I guess I have to go after Kingpin because Elektra is in stealth. And she luckily goes after Wolverine instead of taking out Jessica Jones or... what is the dude's name? Let's see if this does it. And nice, Wolverine takes him out. So now we're in a good place. We could have easily lost this battle. Look at the low health on Winter Soldier, Jessica Jones, and Crossbones. So this is a battle that luckily the AI went after some of the not as important characters. Where am I now? 450,000. So a little over halfway to what my score ends up at. All right, Daredevil and Black Panther are the big threats here. Black Widow and Jessica Jones are threats in the sense that they are huge supporters to the team, and Night Nurse just heals everybody. Not a threat in the way of damage. This should be no problem for my A team, but I do not remember it, so let's see what happens here. Going for that chain off of Black Panther, that ended up being nice. Never can tell what's going to happen with the chains, if they have the chain keep going or if it stops. Because sometimes they get resisted from the stealth and the counter and it stops there, but sometimes it just stops because that chance runs out. So when that happens, not much you could do about it. And looking like Black Panther, oh, looking like 3 guys in the red now. Black Widow, Daredevil, and Night Nurse still there. There goes Daredevil. This should, oh, I probably should have done the big quake attack, the earthquake there. Take out Night Nurse and Black Widow. And that's what I was probably thinking about. Why did I do that? Anyway, Jessica Jones is left. Not much of a threat when she's the only one there. She's more of a support character. Same with Black Widow. If you see a bunch of support characters, you know that they're sacrificing some damage there. So that's probably a pretty easy target to go after in Blitz. All right. Yondu's always a threat, and so is Quake. Probably a little more with Yondu, I'm thinking now, because Yondu, the AI doesn't screw him up a lot. The AI can really screw up Quake if it doesn't use her properly. So, still going after Quake, though. I don't like that slow. And Quake is almost dead. Yondu is in a yellow, so he's almost gone. He's still in a yellow. There comes from the taunt from Cap and Drax. Let's see if I can get with this arrow. No. Alright. I think I should remove the threat on the taunt on Drax first, but this would be a good situation for the... Oh, actually going after removing the taunt. Going after Drax. Didn't remove it on Drax, but did remove it on Captain America. Should have done the earthquake there to just finish off Yondu. Not have to worry about it. I wouldn't have to deal with the minions if I did it there. Take out the minions, took out Yondu. Luckily had Thor's AoE as backup. I think the mistake that I did with Quake didn't hurt too much. Yeah, there. Go after Black Widow, and then Captain America, and then Drax. Drax is not a huge threat for us. Not a huge attack that he offers. He does drain though, so that is a good thing for him. All right, where are we? Ooh, this is getting close, guys. Let's see what happens. Don't remember this battle, but chipping away at these guys. These guys. Oh, my guys are 2 of my 3 are in the red. And all right, so now we have a numbers advantage, but we still have very low health. Gonna have to see what happens here. And just chipping away at Drax. I have it on auto right now. And there we go. That was a close one. Not sure if Black Widow probably could have beat him on her own. Just if it's a one-on-one battle, because she's so much faster and she does have that stun, so sacrifices one of his turns. One of his turns is a taunt with a counter, so not really a big attack. Computer always does that one. All right, so let's look at the team right now. My A team right here going up against Quake, Hawkeye, Thor, Black Widow, and Captain America. Those are the orders that I have them in threat-wise. And we got blind on 4 of the 5. That's nice. Alright, so who do I stun here? I guess I stun Hawkeye to avoid his blind. And still going after Quake. Let's use this big one, get the offense down. And doesn't kill anybody, but gets does some decent damage to Quake. Still working on her. I want to get her off. There's the blind. A lot of times I don't pay attention to this. Right now I have Thor and Hawkeye in blind, and he actually got it because he still has that. What is his percent? 170%? I don't remember, but it's over 100%. So even if he's blinded, he still has a chance to hit. I think his is 170, and I think Bullseye's is 130. But you guys could go check out the numbers. I don't remember it off the top of my head. Alright, so working on... Who am I working on? I guess I'm working on... Yeah, I think Black Widow, because she's so low on health, would be the #1 target. I guess it shifts the cap now because he has his taunt. And let's see if we can get Black Widow here. We do. Thor's almost dead. Hawkeye's almost dead. So this battle is almost over. And the shield throw doesn't get it. Black Widow's done on my team and theirs. And who do we got blind on Captain America. I think we got it on Thor, but I'm not sure what happened there. Alright. And Thor's done, and it's just Captain America. This battle's over. And there we go. Let's see what my score is at this point if I have it. Alright, so 528. Alright. Who do we got? Threat-wise, Winter Soldier is a huge threat, but we can't really do anything about it. I think I fought this team earlier in this video. When you get these commander teams, not a... you start running to the same teams over and over again. Which I guess is good if you find a weak opponent. Oh, didn't take out Hawkeye there. Got him close though. And he can't heal. But actually I don't have a healer on my team, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so Hawkeye's still the threat here. I want to take him out and stun him, put some bleed on some other guys. I think it's bleed. I can't tell. Anyway, the icons are a little too small, but there, he missed. I think that was because of Hawkeye's blind. It's going a little fast. I'm not following every single move here. And I think... Alright, so I stun Nebula, gets 2 of the others in stun as well, so 3 of the 4 get stunned there. Winter Soldier's down, and we're looking good in this battle. She's probably going after Hawkeye at this point. She'll probably slow them with Quake Slow right there. And who do I go after? Go after Nebula. Oh, for the stun for Black Widow. Now gonna finish off Night Nurse, it looks like, and then come back for Punisher. And Punisher's in the red. Almost done. Boom. And there's another one. And one more. One more. Alright. There we... Oh no, she came back. She revived. But it doesn't matter too much. Her health is so low when she revives. It's more of a nuisance than anything. Unless you got a healer behind it. So, not sure what the score is there. But we got a bunch of threats on the field right now. The only one that's not a huge threat is Drax. Everybody else is a someone to worry about on their team. I think Yondu would be the biggest threat that I would go after right now if I was playing this right now. And who do I choose? I chose Quake here for this battle. Alright, so let's see. I guess blind would be the right move for everybody. We got 3 blinds, nice, on their big threats. And they still work on Quake. Right now I think it's Quake for the one to work on just because she has the lowest health, but I think so I stun Drax to avoid his taunt. I like to do that when I see Black Widow's stun up, just to avoid a taunt or a buff or something coming up, or maybe an AoE. So I take off the offense up from Gamora instead of finishing off Quake, and I probably should shift it. There we go. Yondu, he doesn't get stunned though. He resisted that one. Alright, so Elektra should be... Nope, she's not. One more hit should do it though. There she goes, and now we just need to take out Gamora because she's the lowest on health. And his hammer doesn't chain. Alright, so just Yondu left, and he got some minions there. If we do a shield throw... Oh, he didn't hit him. Went right to Drax and didn't go by the minion. Alright, so once Boomer's done, then this battle is over. Alright, I should just go to auto from right here. And it is done. I guess I don't use auto as much when I'm on my phone. This was all recording from my phone, so almost at 600. So we have almost 200,000 more to go. A bunch of battles. Alright, so I'm actually looking for this. I guess I forgot to edit this out. So just looking for weak opponents. That Kingpin one was actually pretty weak. This is a strong team. I probably don't want to face them. And what am I looking for right now? I am not sure. So I went for the harder team actually, and I'm not sure why. Just the whole weekend of not sure why I'm doing what I was doing. All right, so finish off. Remove the buffs from everybody that Black Widow just put on, or their Black Widow just put on. And I probably should stun that Quake side right there. And if I get a chance, I want to come back and stun that Iron Man side to make sure Iron Man and Captain America are both stunned. Going after Black Widow, I guess I chose her because she had the lowest health. And keep on working on her. Alright, so blind. Did anybody get blind? Looks like Iron Man, Black Widow, and Yondu all got blinded there. Captain America has his taunt on. I'm not seeing it. That's why I clicked on it a few times. And it's not removed yet. Go for the Earthquake right there, or whatever that move's called. I think it's just called Quake. I'm not sure. Anyway, that is this one right here. Yeah, Yondu's the threat right there. That was good to go after him. But still going for after that slow one outside. Captain America resisted that. But Yondu's almost done. Oh, there comes the offense down from Quake. Big AoE. Didn't take out anybody, but left everybody in the yellow. So, need to be smart here. Alright, so... Oh, that got resisted. Well, at least on Quake it did. I think it stunned Thor. Just keep these guys in slow and finish off Quake. Once Quake is done, I don't know if Iron Man's going to have enough time to get his big damage attack. Actually, no, he did the big damage attack and missed. So, I think we're good on Iron Man threat-wise. And here's the offense down. Doesn't kill either of them, but here's the AoE. That could have been really dangerous. I probably should have worked on Iron Man a little quicker in this battle. But they're actually all threats, so I'm not sure if that was necessarily a bad thing. Yondu's been more of a threat than some of these other characters that I focus on quicker. Alright, so not sure where I am. Here's my A team again. And this was that weak team with Iron Fist. So if you see a weak character like Iron Fist, you know that at least a few of the characters are weak. So Hawkeye is pretty strong. Jessica Jones is pretty strong. Bullseye is mediocre. He's not a bad character. Hulk is a good tank, but not a huge damage dealer. So I never really want to target Hulk, especially in the beginning. I usually like to save him for last because he's not a huge threat damage-wise. It still is Hawkeye. Now he's gone. Who do I get this stun? Jessica Jones. It looks like she's getting... Nope, Bullseye. And Bullseye does get stunned. Nobody else does, though. She cleared it, actually. And there we go. And doesn't do much damage. Alright, let's finish off Bullseye. And then we should be good. Alright, there comes Iron Fist. Nice. And Jessica Jones is going to go down. Oh, she almost took out Captain America, though. Big taunt from the Hulk. And it's going pretty quick. I'm not sure what attacks I'm using. Looks like Thor's basic. Quake's basic. Oh, these are all auto. That's why I can't see it. Alright, so there we go. And where am I at? 638. So I definitely want to get to at least 600 on every blitz, except for maybe that orb blitz. But on the main blitzes, at least to get to 600 to get that. And it looks like I forgot to edit this part as well. Looking to choose my team, going for the second team. Just looking for a weak one right now. And that might be it, just because they have one tank. This one has two tanks, although having a taunt on Crossbones is not that bad. So actually go for this team instead. And it's not that bad on my phone, the loading times. When I record it from Nox, the loading time is really slow. And these are all on my phone, so it's not as slow loading time as some of the other ones. Alright, so should be able to take out Quake before anybody gets any taunts off. Nope, there comes Crossbones taunt. He's actually kind of fast. I mean, he's not fast, but he's not super slow like you would expect. All right. So do I remove the buff or do I get Quake? And I went for the AoE and got Quake. Or who is it? I think, yeah, it was Quake, right? Okay. So there. Oh, there's a big attack. They survive though, and that is important. Captain America has that buff. Want to get that off of him. Oh, this is going to be a close battle, guys. Here we go. This is going to come down to the wire. I got a bunch of guys that are almost dead here. Oh, and misplayed that rocket one. Didn't pay attention to the blind. That's one of my big things is I don't pay attention to that blind, and I should more often. There's only one character that pretty much does it. I mean, there's other characters that have that on their kit, but Hawkeye is the main blind guy, and we're actually getting lucky here. We got Night Nurse healing some people up, keep them surviving a little bit longer after that big non-AoE debacle that I used for Rocket. Just wasted that nice move of his, and gotta get Hawkeye out. Once Hawkeye's out, I think we're gonna be back in a good position. Got a nice heal on Yondu. Oh! Rocket's still in the red, and instead of removing the taunt, I go and summon more guys. I think what I was doing was I was worried about all of our health, so I wanted to try to get a heal. Alright, so we got a bunch of people blinded here. And I'm not sure if I'm battling, I noticed this, but it doesn't matter because Yondu was not blinded and he had that AoE that took out 2 of their 3 characters. And there we go. That was a close one. 1 or 2 more moves would have killed my whole team. Alright, so we're at 663, and I guess I didn't edit this either. When Ronan's in that one spot, it's kind of like a free ride because he's so bad. Same thing with Iron Fist. Iron Fist and Ronan are good targets to look at their team. Alright, so here we go with my B team again. And Gamora is a big threat, but so is Rocket with his AoE, and you can never forget about Crossbones because he could wipe out your team if you don't worry about him enough. Alright, so there comes a taunt from Drax, and just countering on Ronan. And do I remove the taunt? Yes. I wanna get Gamora out of there, and she's gone. I want to get a heal. There comes the AoE, and that means he is no longer a threat. At least not for now. Nobody's on the team that's giving energy, so he's not going to have that right away. And we're healing up our guys pretty good. With Night Nurse and Yondu there, we do have some survivability that we could come back after a big AoE like that, and this would be a good time for the second move. Oh, I missed the death proof though. Didn't notice that. I gotta pay attention to these buffs a little more. This was just a bad blitz overall. Just little things like that, and then that energy management at the end where I get so close to Cable, but then just stop. I'm still it's I don't know how many. Right now it's Tuesday. That happened on Sunday, so I'm still kicking myself over not doing that battle. All right, so here is, what is this? I guess I moved Yondu to my A team for now, and usually I do that when I don't play with the B team a lot, but I've been playing kind of equally. I obviously I still use my A team more because they could score more, but been a little more even with the A and the B team, which is why for a lot of these battles I've left Thor there. So what am I looking at here? Stunning Black Widow so she can't continue with her moves. I think it would be a good, yeah, there we go, to get the chain all the way to the end. And there's an AoE, remove some of the minions. They are in a bad spot right now. Bullseye is almost dead, Nobu's almost dead. Black Widow and Elektra are in the yellow. Just take out Nobu to get less. Oh, nope. Go and get some minions there. Got a couple guys still alive. She healed Nobu. Once Nobu's gone, there he goes, and Night Nurse will be very easy. And that is it for that battle. Where do I sit now? I am a little over 700, so not a lot of battles left because I finished right under 800,000 at this for this thing. And here I am against switching teams. So I guess I didn't edit all this part out. I thought I did though. Who do I end up choosing? Do I go with the commander one? That one actually looks pretty weak. Big threat right there is Quake. Bullseye has some damage, but I wouldn't consider him a huge threat with this team. We've got a couple tanks, but we do have enough dispellers to get around the multiple tanks. So, and then Night Nurse obviously not a huge damage threat. She's just a healer. So she'll make the rest of your team survive a little bit longer, but she's not going to do a lot of damage herself. Alright, so slowing, the whole team is slowed right now. Trying to chip away at Quake. Don't want to get hit by her AoE. She's gone. I think the next threat right now that I should go after is Bullseye because he does some pretty decent damage. And let's see who blinded. Just Bullseye. And Bullseye is gone. Night Nurse is gone. And this game is almost over. So I guess the taunt doesn't matter too much at this point. And it's just an auto. These guys are just going pretty quick because when you're facing two tanks with a lot of damage dealers and dispellers, it's not something to worry about too much. Even the AI should be able to finish it off. Alright, and there comes Cap. And he is almost gone. There, he's gone. Alright. So that was that battle. And how much more? I'm looking at the time here. There's about 4 minutes left. So this may or may not be the last battle. It's not the last battle. It's probably the second to last battle. Alright. Crossbones, obviously a big threat. Zero threat, or very minimal threat, is Iron Fist. Nobu has those summons, he has an attack, and then he has the ability to give everybody counter. Not huge in my opinion. And then Jessica Jones, not a damage dealer that you really have to worry about, but if she's in back of a bunch of damage dealers, then you do have to worry about what she's doing. But just by herself, she's not much of a threat. Let's see what this does. Oh, he actually connected with that one, put Yondu into the red there. And is anybody blinded? I see Nebula, I see Iron Fist that both have blind on them. And I want to go and hit Nobu, Iron Fist, and Crossbones, but Nobu is stealth, so I couldn't. There we go. Hawkeye takes him out of stealth. That passive of his is really underrated. A lot of times when I talk about how good he is, I forget about his passive. His passive is really good. And targeting Nobu there so I could get Iron Fist, Crossbones, and Nobu. Let's see if we can finish off. Quake doesn't do it. Black Widow should do it. There we go. And the big threats have been eliminated. You know, Yondu is almost dead, but it doesn't matter right now because all they really have is Nebula. Oh, took out a minion there. Almost done. And looks like one more hit. Alright, there we go. And here comes the finish. It's in auto right now. And there we go with that earthquake attack. Alright, so this is probably the last battle. Going back to my B team. Yondu's back on the B team. And actually switched up the spots with Yondu and Night Nurse for this battle. And yep, Winter Soldiers, there's nothing you can really do about that first attack because usually the stuns or something that's going to stop that attack is not available on turn 1. I think Karath has a ability block that he could do, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But unless you have the right team, there's not a lot you can do about countering Winter Soldier's first move there. So I normally don't even target him in the beginning because it is a dangerous attack, but I don't think I could block that attack or stop him from doing it, so I don't focus on it. Alright, so I'm actually going after Winter Soldier. I'm not sure why I went to Winter Soldier there. Alright, back to Hawkeye. Let's get Hawkeye out of there. Oh, taking buffs left and right. Yondu with that Centauri Hunter. Alright, we're going after Winter Soldier. There's the heal. And almost done here. There's that move. And once Nebula's gone, there's not much they could do. Luke Cage is not a big attacker. He's a good tank though. Let's see if we get it. Oh, she gets it. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to pause this at the end. See where I'm at. So, oh, that was it. I edited it out. Alright, so that was it. And so that was my battles. So I did pretty good. Just didn't fight those last few battles. And I'm still not sure why. Anyway, we got a good Cable Blitz going on right now. That's where I'm at right now. But if you look at the rankings, we got Mega Orbs. So since they cost $35 to open one, basically you're getting $35 for free if you finish in the top 10 for this Blitz. Anyway, I hope you guys do well. Hope you guys do better than I did for the last Blitz during this Blitz. And I will see you guys next time. Working on some collaborations. Haven't finalized the time or the topic yet, but I am talking with a few other YouTubers, so it should be some good stuff coming up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time. Valley Flying, out.